Hey there, thank you for visiting this video. So in the next some minutes, we will be exploring a project of mine, and without any delay, let's get straight into this. So it's basically a web platform called Get Me a Chai. Just for the context for the non-Indian viewers, chai is basically a beverage that is very popular in the Indian cuisine. Yes, right, India. And you can definitely understand as one of the most popular drink after water. So, Get Me a Chai is basically a crowdfunding platform that allows the creators from all over the world to receive funds from their followers and fans. People here can create their account and their followers can view their profile and can support them as well by buying them a chai, right? So talking about the landing page, as you can see clearly here, there's a screen and it is actually functional, right? So we can click here to see some of the dummy reviews. Now as we move further, we can have the second screen that's basically have some of the description about what the website offers. Then this is the final page where you can see some animated gifs, and yeah, so and this is the footer, by the way, right? So here let's see how it actually functions. On the top you can see a creator, so he can search creators here. So by default I have actually made some of the dummy creators. As you can clearly see, it fetched the data from the database. I'm using MongoDB, and these are some of the dummy creators that I've created, right? You can notice here that they have the same profile picture. That's basically because I've set a default picture for a new user. So first let us actually see how to create a new user. So you can click on get started, or you can click on login right away. So let's click on get started. Here this is the login page. You can use any of the services, or you can continue with your email. So for time being, let's go with Google. So this is the I can choose any of the accounts, so let's go with this one and continue. It's basically using a library called NextJs, and here we go. So this is the dashboard, and you can see some of the details got automatically filled. That is the email, and it definitely email will get automatically filled. The username is actually extracted from the email itself, like as you can see, Aadhaar 2688. This profile and cover picture is the field where you can provide the picture you want to set as a string, or you can basically copy the URL from anywhere and paste it right here. Now let us see for this user how the profile page is created. That is the public page that the followers can see, right? This is the dashboard. So if you click here, we have these options for sign out, dashboard, and your page. So let's visit our page, and it will be rendered, and we can see this is the profile page. Clearly this is the default picture and the default cover pic. So by default the user must have some picture, right? And this is the username that we have fetched, and this is the number of payments we have received, and we can scroll down to see the number of supporters since no payment have been made yet. So that's why it's showing no payments, and you can enter the details here, any details you want. And this form also has validation, so you can enter any amount and you can just click on pay right away. That's when this button gets activated, and yes, okay, so let us actually try to make a payment. So for that, what we'll have to do, we'll go to the dashboard. Now for receiving the funds from the users, we have to have a Razorpay ID and a secret. That means you have to create an account on Razorpay and paste those credentials here. So now I'll be using this dummy credentials just to show you that the app works. So we'll just go on regenerate, and okay, right away. So this is the key ID and the key secret, and we can just go from here, copy it and put it right in the ID. We'll hit save, and we see a toast, right? Details are updated. We will go to the key secret as well, and we'll paste it here. Also let us enter the name field, and name field is basically left empty because user can set any name he want, right? It's the username that has to be unique for all users. So we'll hit save, and details are updated, right? Now let us go back to a profile, and you can see below the profile picture the name is updated. We have the name, the username, and the number of payments received. So now let us just go back to our dashboard and see one more thing. We can here set our own profile picture and cover picture, right? So here what I have done is I have pulled out some random picture from the internet, and let's copy the URL. If you put it here right in our cover picture, and I just save it, so let's see the toast, details are updated. Let us do same thing for the profile picture as well. I'm just copying the URL, right? You can put any URL you want and in the profile picture actually, and we'll just save it. So we have updated our pictures, and we should be able to now see them on our public profile page. Let's go back to our profile and bingo. So this is how we can set anything as a cover picture or the profile picture. Cover picture being depicting what we really create, right? Like it can be a travel blogger or something like that. Fine. So now let's log out of here and let us actually try to make a payment to this user. So how will we do that? Let's go back to the home page. So now that we have created a user and logged out, we should be able to see that user among the creators, right? So let's search for that. If we hit here, we will get all the users listed out there. And if I just search for Aadhaar, so in the real time it will filter the guys and get me the user that I want to, and it is having the updated profile picture that I just updated, right? And I can actually search in any way. Since I know the name is Aadhaar Jan, I can just search by Jan and I'll get all the matching users, right? Okay, so this user Niru is fetched. It might have Jan in its full name. So if I try to visit its page, so as we can clearly see that this user does have Jan in its name. That's why it was fetched, right? So let's go back to our main user, that is the Aadhaar Jan, and we'll make a payment to it. And let's see. So right now it's at the bottom because these guys are sorted in the order of their popularity. That means the number of payment made to them. So let's go to this page and now let's try to make a payment, right? So we'll enter our name. Let's say Gary and okay, and any message, keep it pro, and we can enter any manual amount we want, right? We can enter 500. So yeah, we can enter any amount we want, right? And it should be definitely positive value. We can also pay in decimals, like up to 2 decimal places. If we try to write 78.59, it will be allowing me, but as I enter that, so yeah. So, or we can pay through the quick checkouts. So let's pay 50 rupees and let us see what happens. So it will open the testing mode, right? Definitely it is in testing mode right now. You will see the username and the profile picture, and let us make a payment. We can select any bank account because right now it's in the testing mode. So we'll make it a success, and the payment is successful to Aadhaar Jan, and it should redirect me back to this profile page, and I should get payment successful. And we are redirected back with the payment true in the slug, and thanks for the donation. Now it's coming twice because of the strict mode, and the production it will be just once. And the profile is reloaded, and we do have one payment here with Gary donated 50 rupees with a message, right? So if we have multiple supporters, like more than 10, so only the top 10 will be visible, right? Let us try to make one more payment and let us see what happens. Let's say Jerry, and hey bro love, and let us enter big amount. Let's say 10,420, right? And let's try to pay. Quickly we'll check out, and let's say a wallet we have selected this time. Any OTP, so it's a demo, so we can enter any OTP, and payment is successful, right? 10,420. Let us see if this guy's payment gets reflected above Gary because it's a bigger amount, right? So yes, Jerry is above Gary, so we will get the top 10 supporters sorted in the descending order by the payments they have made. And if we go back, quickly just explore all the remaining things, like here we will have, if I click on register now, I'll be redirected back to the login page, right? Here we have the footer about the refund and the terms. If I go to the terms, I'll get all the terms that it's a dummy pay, right? So it's all the terms. Here I have linked all my profiles, public profiles like LinkedIn, GitHub. And yes, that pretty much concludes this video and this platform. Get me a chai, helping you to fund your creative work. I'll see you next time in some exciting project like this. Bye bye.